Balenciaga, JR1 Dangerous. People just run some tune. Me just say, Chuck, let's run some tune and whatever the weather, yeah, man. Just run anything, Chuck. You see me? Big up and fully equipped. Dre Dan, Chronicle Sounds. Bada bing, boom, boom. Who else there? Mishi, Show Life, Big Man says, who else there? Yo, everybody there, yeah, man. Big up everybody over there right now. You see me? Observer, me see. Earth Rocker. Is that a sound? Earth Rocker? Oh, never heard that sound here. Earth Rocker. Is that a sound? LA on the check-in. Psycho Sid. Up Move. Live Sound. Yeah, that big up Dino. Is Dino Live Sound? Who else there? Check in, people. Check in. People. Fergo Digital. Alright. You see me? Screechy. 876. Just check in. People. We are here today to have a conversation. Alright? We're in conversation. If you don't know, if you're brand spanking new to Dub for UK, we are a showcase. Desert Storm International, big up yourself. We are a showcase platform, alright? A dubplate showcase platform. Yo, Una 14, yo, Broken Silent Sound. Earth Rocker Sound is from Huddersfield. Alright, yeah man, big up yourself. We want some sound where, you know, what me never hear in my life, you feature upon Dub for Dub. But back to what I was saying, we're a dubplate showcase platform. If you're a sound man, sound woman, selector, DJ, you have dubplate, and you'd like to showcase your sound, maybe you have your sound from a long time, from them time there, or you just buy your first dubplate yesterday, and yes so nice. You see me? Yes so nice. You see? So, if you'd like to feature upon Dub for Dub, link up, DM. You see me? No ego thing round here. You see me? Just link up. Because some of the sound them, tell them on the message me and Regin, out of sight, out of mind. I don't know every sound in the world. I don't have it in my cranium. Remember every sound in the world. You see me? So, just simple message. Yeah, man. If there's space, you see me? Because season 3 soon kick off. So, look up for season 3. But as I said, today, as you can see in the pin, in conversation with Jimmy Spliff from Kingshine Sound. Jimmy Spliff with Kingshine Sound. From out of New Jersey. Yes, Mr. Jimmy Spliff. Mr. Put it on YouTube. If I say put it on Instagram, because you got Instagram and you see me. Psycho Kid. Feature Psycho Sid sound one day. Shorter segment for upcoming sound one day, cause dubplate not too enough. Okay, brother, if I only 10 minutes. Alright, brethren. Me not depend you have to play rare. You do your like. You see me? As long as it's as a dub play. That's all me say. Aha. Yared Sound, big up yourself. Look out for Yared Sound, September the 13th, Sunday the September the 13th, alongside Polyphemus King Collector. Juggling. And this is a juggling platform. It's not a clash platform unless we say. You see me? Unless we say. Which, look out for the Dub for Dub Clash Edition. Okay. Just look out for it. More information soon. As I always say, we never roll out Clash. We don't roll it out. But guess what? You see, both the Twice Sound them, link we behind the scenes and say, yo, we want to do this upon your platform, where, ba. Good. I'm not call out no name and, you have to go clash that sound, yeah. No. Not a careless life. It's a proper life. You see me? It's not a careless life, this. You see it? So, the Twice Sound them link me. Them say, yeah, that sound there. Next sound say, yeah, that's what me say, yeah. Alright, boom. So, look out for it. Look out for it. And I'm going to tell you, we're going to set the levels when it forward onto the streaming thing. I'm going to tell you that from now, the levels are going to set. And I'm going to say, raw, so don't fit. Look out for it. Action speak louder than words. You don't talk too much. But as I said, today, the day is Jimmy Spliff Day, Kingshine Day. We're going to reason with Jimmy Spliff. You know, we want to know about the selector. Caronius pan Dub for Dub. It's all nice juggling dub plates and, you know what I mean, the rare, the hype and the music, because we love it. The whole of it, everybody there right now will love dub plate culture. We're music lovers first, then we love this this thing about dub plate. We just love it. Me just love it. Me no know, me just love it. Something different, me no know. You see me? It's all nice, but sometimes I forget the reason of the selector or the selectors, the persons will play the sound, or the person will play the sound, plus then the sound history. Because enough of the time, enough of the sound them, like my sound, Sovereign Syndicate, it's before me. You see me? I'm what you would have called in a sound clash business, third generation. First generation, you know, say like Tony Screw them era, Father Weepo them era. Second generation would be Chupa, Mataran, Babyface Panther, Squingy, Lynx, you know, the LP them, the Earth Ruler them, that kind of inner city, that kind of era, you see me? And then the third generation now would be myself here, Chris Diamond, Jimmy Spliff, Kingpin. I think about some of the younger selectors where I play sound right now. Big up Solomon from Observer. Cause some of them are big man. Some of them are second generation where I play sound now, you know. Them start the sound, what do you but some of them are, so you're really not in that third generation because we are go by the age, you know. You see me? But anyway. Big up everybody. Who else is on Kingshine besides Jimmy Spliff? Ask him, please. Okay, that's a question. That's a question I'll ask Jimmy Spliff. That's a question I'll ask Jimmy Spliff. And quickly, because we're going to talk to Jimmy in about the next few minutes. If there's any question where you like me to ask Jimmy Spliff, please say so now. Please let me know now. You see me? Because we have about 40 minutes. It's not going to be a long conversation. Although me know say Jimmy, you see me, Jimmy, thing different. So it might go over, might be restart the live, but we're trying to just keep it, you know, a 1 hour. Cause you don't know, big up Snow White King Klepto, and I can't remember the next one. They might do a live on I think Kneeling at the Coffin. You see me? And we're honest, we big up everybody. We're not business about platform and work. We not business about that. We do this for the culture, cause we love it. You see me? Aha. So if there's any question you'd like me to ask Jimmy Spliff, please. Psycho Sid says it's gonna go over. Any questions you don't like? Polly famous. What on there? Polly, oh you there? I have life to do. Polly, you have work to do, you know, Polly. You got late for the job. Polly, you got late for the works. Unfilate for the works when you're there in the yard. That don't make sense. The man a good day in the yard. Unfilate. You can't late. Polly, mind you late, you know. No, sir. I feel like I write down them questions in your car. You see? Well on the people, cause I don't want to scroll in the comments them and you know Jimmy already, I gotta get some forward off of the talking alone. How many people in Kingshine? What year did Kingshine start? I don't know. Who ring the phone, you know? Is in here 90s sound. You go by age. Worse. Alright, then I'm gonna start it now. Any more questions? Just shot them through. And we'll ask Jimmy. Because I know enough of, that's why I'm going to do this. Enough of I want to know the history of Jimmy and the history of certain sound and selectors, you know. And people, I'm going to make you know soon who we have next week. You're going to tune in next week. You see me? How we got the name Jimmy Spliff. I think that could be obvious still, you know. I think that could be obvious. 1 minute, people. How him get the name Jimmy Spliff? Maybe him smoke weed. I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm just saying that sound. But it's a question I'm going to ask. Is Jimmy still a fish? My question. Yo, Polly. You know what? I'm not going to lie with Jimmy now. Jimmy! Yo. Yo, Jimmy. Let me see if I can go live with him without Yeah. All right. So people, we are gonna go live with Jimmy Spliff out of Kingshine. So big up Balenciaga. Do your thing at the King. Yeah, put up Dub Fit Up on YouTube. Appreciate that. You see me? Because we get some views on the YouTube. The people check out Dub Fit Up channel, which is Dub Fit Up UK on the YouTube channel. SoundCloud, Dub Fit Up on the SoundCloud. Dub Fit Up on SoundCloud. We put up previous show. We put up the Twin Tower, the Ecstasy, the Pure Vibes, the Super C. Look out for the next week again. We're gonna put up more. You see me? Okay. Jimmy Spliff, Kingshine Sound. Prince, big up yourself. Ecstasy 4x4. Brother, what you do outside?
Yeah, my interview shirt. Every time I go interview, I put on this. Make sure see hype.
Man, the man literally say outside and a bonus split. Literally.
It's a rain too.
Yes, you see.
Yeah.
Give me one.
We stopped smoke weed in our house a few years ago. So
Man,
you know that.
Yo, you see the comment them, it gonna be crazy tonight. You know it. Jimmy, what's popping? Oh you been?
Yeah.
Oh you there over there in the States there?
Yeah. Well on me use that for parts. What you doing? Taking a garbage? Yeah man, everything with that, you know, can't complain.
I'm live.
Outside the space with that said we.
All right,
Yeah.
Jimmy. Cause people them ask them question from earlier, Jimmy. But what me want to know, where they I forward from? As in place.
What on it. Fuck. Instagram a piece of shit. What on it? What you say now?
Where you forward from? As in place, as in, country and
Oh, everybody knows that New Jersey, my born and grew. See? Yeah, man, New Jersey, my born and grew.
all right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
growing up in New
born
Jersey.
and grew at Jersey. Where, sir?
Growing up in New Jersey, what was it like growing up in New Jersey?
See, I'm all regular. You know me, I say. Get where I come from. Born Newark, grew up in a place named East Orange. Just like every other normal ghetto brother. I grew up in the 80s, you know what I mean? Crack era, so. Anybody that grew up in America in the 80s, they know what the crack era is. So, you know, so we kind of grew rough, you know. Luckily, my parents never tried this shit, you know. Unfortunately, a lot of people parents did. Few of my friends' parents did, you know. But, you know, luckily I was one of those who was blessed whose parents, you know, didn't touch it. And so we grew up around it. We grew up in the ghetto, you know. But we're there, you know, can't complain. Parents was there. My mom is American. My dad is Jamaican. You know what I mean? So I have that, you know, that dynamic of being born here, so with an American mother and with a Jamaican father. You know what I mean? So it's like, and the two of them came from two different worlds. You understand me? I say two of them grew different. So I really can't tell you about the life of being an American, but being raised by somebody with Caribbean background, Caribbean culture, you know?
Yeah. So which part your father forward from out of Jamaica?
And that'll be about St. Mary. Same place we probably come from. Same area we probably and Jakes and Newbie and all of them come from. But my father did there from, and probably did I fuck them auntie them. You know what I say? Yeah. Like my father older.
Yeah,
you know what I say? But we come from a Natabia. And people think say a country where a Natabia bad man place. But you know, the little country place, you know, St. Mary period. Some people don't know that. And some of my baddest man in my town come from St. Mary too. Don't get tricky, you know.
Yeah.
So my baddest man in my town come from St. Mary. So
Okay. So all right then. So New Jersey now, growing up in New Jersey, was there any sounds that did That did a play in a New Jersey that you did a follow, or was there a big sound from New Jersey in the 80s and 90s?
Yeah, in the 90s, Jersey song, it was a handful of songs that's still around that was bad. Snow White, Twin Tower,
Yeah.
Look a Rock. Well, Look a Rock, let me erase that, sorry. That it would be kind of disrespectful to put Look a Rock with those sounds. Because the Look a Rock don't compare to these sounds as far as longevity. These sounds were there before Look a Rock. You know what I mean? As big as the name Look a Rock got, their reign on the top was short. You know what I mean? They would Look a Rock was here and gone. With Snow White, Twin Tower, and them those songs were there for a long time. You know what I mean? They were there way before Look a Rock
Yeah.
forward, and then as you can see, they're still here now. You know what I mean? So those sounds really stood the test of the times. Those are the main two. I would stick with those two because those are sounds that's still active today and still kind of making their name. So the rest of them big them up, but you know what I mean? Those are two pretty good examples of sounds that was around.
All right. Then when I talk about no, then what was the premier? What was the big sound? What was the number one sound out of Jersey where everybody has said? Is it Twin Tower or Snow White? Then
But it was never solidified like, oh, they're number one. It was always a few of them where we can fight for. Like Jersey at its best, at its height. Jersey at its height.
yeah,
When y'all fight for who was fighting for number one, Jersey at its height, it was them time it would have been Twin Tower, Look a Rock, Snow White, right? And then you have sounds where the bad talk we could match up with them sound there. Like
yeah.
Shot That. Um Thing they used to buckle with them, but never have as much tune. Like Diamond, they have a sound named Diamond Movements. They didn't have nowhere near as much tune as those other two sounds, but Tallman was always willing to war them. You
Him up
understand me?
there.
I say,
Yeah,
even though he probably couldn't win none of them one on one, because the whole of them did have more tune than, but he was a warrior. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like one of the wickedest clash with me ever got. Twin Tower was a sound where I used to be around. You see, sample where bring me pan Kingshine around a Twin Tower in music there for years, for 10, 12. I can't even remember how much years, probably about 15. Around there, some me and them meeting. Because them did have a record shop, Twin Tower record store, and Sample used to play the sound and work in the record store.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing? And then
Mm-hmm.
when I used to go into the record store, him behind the counter, I used to buy cassette sometime. But sometimes we would buy the cassette and I wouldn't even leave. I just tell him to play it. Because them did
Yeah,
have a whole setup and they just push it, play the cassette. And we stand up outside and listen it. And it play and we used to, you know what I mean, whole a vibe and, you know what I mean. And one day we did link up. Comedian used to run a smaller sound at the time named Syndicate. I'm a friend of him from high school. Some Guyanese youth, saying. Um, we used to go. We used to buy records from him and stuff like that. He used to tell us what to get, what not to get. You know what I mean? Come more
yeah,
time rhythm come out. You need somebody who kind of guide you more time when you're young. To
yeah.
say, nah, don't get this. Cause you can't go and buy the whole rhythm. You know that already. You can't
No.
afford to buy the whole rhythm. And I like when you can just download. No, them time you
Yeah.
have to money have to spend. You
But
know what I
yeah,
mean? Yeah, so them time, me there in high school, them money there in high school. Matter of fact, this was senior year. Senior year in high school, we started go around the sound syndicate. My brethren Jabliers.
what age would that be?
17. You see the you right there, so Fire Touch with just
Yeah,
type Big Fox. Him used to play a syndicate too. Next guy needs you. Me and all of them growing at this together.
yeah.
All of them, and we used to go around there, so. And one night we went there and he was closing up the record shop. And he was like, yo, y'all want to hear some tune? And we was like, yeah. Like we figured, yeah, why not? So we went a few houses down, went to a backyard and in fly one tool shed. It would look like a tool shed. And when you open it up, a peer speaker and sound and you know what I mean? Man, fly the dub box, brother. When the dub box fly to Pussy Cloud, we look past steel like I first never see so much steel. I
Mm.
first never see so much steel. It was like Clad. Like, yo, I remember even I looked on it and like the way I looked on, he was like, yo, Dad, yo, you can't take up one, take up, whatever. But you can kind of see him put certain tune on top to look. So like I one bag of bad song on it. So I look it up and I look for some bad song and like I remember us passing it around to each other like, yo, you know what I mean? And the man played dubs for about, yo, we went around there. I think we went around there to get a cassette or to get like a couple 45s. We left around there like 1 o'clock or some shit. Yeah, man played tune all night. Cause the record shop used to close like 8 or 9 or something. Yo, we left. The man played tune all night. And not only that was he playing tune, he was also getting to really recognize how wicked he was. Like clean mixing. And he was scratching like them time man I scratched dub player. I was looking like, cause them time there, I didn't really see too much people that do that too much. And I'd never really seen anybody doing it with dub player. So I was over impressed. Like, damn, yo. And the amount of tune we him play. But all the way I go on, as impressed as we was, the amount of artists we him don't play, you'll be surprised too. But it was like the amount of tune when clear, it was like, yo. And that like, for me personally, and I know for them too, it just raised our excitement with the song thing. Like I remember them, like I remember for them determination, turn up. Cause them time there, me they were on the song, I look for play the song, but it was their thing, you know. And I never wanted to feel like me I crush can, I try shove up in a nobody's space. But I knew that I could do it also, you know what I mean? But it was just a thing where if me get a chance, me get a chance. If I don't get a chance, me get a chance. Just to be a part of a team and build something together. That's what it, you know what I mean? Cause them time it was a team. Like the whole of we together and I learn the business together. And cause them time there, brother, me can't tell you this. Nobody, one person in a Jersey used to have cassette like me, and that was Scrappy D. Nobody at Jersey have cassette like me. Cause I used to get paid from work, and when I used to get paid, I would get on the train straight from work and go to Brooklyn. And you know, Andrew Digital, the promoter.
Yeah.
Andrew Digital used to have a record shop.
Okay.
But Andrew Digital used to have the whole I cassette them. You know, so the whole I Brooklyn man them have the cassette. So I didn't have to go to the other cassette man them forget what I needed to get. Andrew Digital would have it, and that was the easiest for me. Just hop on the train, jump off, boom, go check Andrew Digital and jump back on the train and go back to Jersey. Brother, the amount of cassette, yo, I used to spend my whole pay. My dad used to be wondering probably what he's spending his money on. You know what I mean? What he's spending his money on. It was all cassettes, brother. He probably was wondering if I'm spending money on liquor and weed and all that. Never. It was all cassette. All cassette. Like the whole of them, the same youth them with me I talk about Fire Taj, Blaze, cause them man they used to smoke. We used to smoke and everything. Me never have to spend no money on the urban. Cause them man they would smoke, but them man they would tell you all of my money went to cassette. Yo, me never even business about buying clothes or none of them. Just cassette. I actually just built a cassette collection. And it was ridiculous. When I say ridiculous, top notch. I used to trade cassette with some of the original online cassette people. Like Scrappy D, I used to trade cassette with Music Freak Central, and I used to trade cassette with him because I would have some 1 and 2 gyms, and he'd be like, yo, if you record that, this and this for me. I remember waiting for the cassette then for coming out of the mail, and when it reached like Christmas. Hold on, wait, my daughter ball because I tired.
Yeah. Turn on the light.
Yeah. Watch this. Put this in the tape. Watch this up. Put it down. Just put it down. Watch this up. It's so good. Give it to me. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I used to build off of. So like I never had records and stuff like that in my house. That was always around my brother Blair's house at Syndicate Bass, right? So when times I wasn't there, what I would do is I would just learn how to MC by what I would listen to. Like I would listen to it so much. I studied gyro so much that not only did I know every dub and every tune, I knew everything Trooper said on every audio. So I was able to just not hear what Trooper was saying. And I would just MC the songs myself. You know what I mean? Because I didn't have records. I didn't have 45s at my house. If I wanted to play music, I had to go over by them.
Yeah.
So that's how I first originally started. I never, as a matter of fact, I think this is the first time I'm even telling people this. That's what I would do. I would listen to audios and like the ones that I knew the best. Like it was a BSIDC on Turbophonic. Like that's how I actually first learned how to felt like I was learning how to MC a juggling band. So it was a BSIDC and Turbophonic clash. I knew the audio so well that I could listen it back and like ignore the MCing, and I would MC it. And that audio was one that to me was more like a juggling, because BSIDC used to shoot, son, compared to Trooper, more of the slow rubber dub style. And it was like, yo, that's how I learned how to MC, like cassette, before I could even get around records good. You know what I mean? And then once I used to go around the bass and all of that, I didn't really MC much. I didn't really do any of that much. I used to just stand up more in the background until we started clashing within, at the bass. Anytime we in at the bass, I clash. Me involve, I war. If I'm putting a tune for somebody else, me I MC, I war. Me then everything clash involved. Everything clashing. So it was also a couple of dance where my brethren Blaze is a different kind of youth. Like all the while, he was the MC and was the MC of the sound. And at the time, you can kind of say it more. Kind of MC was the face of the sound, and he used to always say, "Yo, I go give the mic." Some of them dancing, I go give the mic, I just give the mic. And I used to be like, "Nah, man, do your thing, dog. You have to establish yourself. You have to but like that was my mindset. Like you have to bust. You have to bust the sound, have to bust, and then eventually I could be dragged along." Yo, he used to be like, in his mind, he was like, "Yo, see him time." Like in a fee, man. I don't know if he ever used to express that to them, but to me, he used to always be like, "Yo, you gotta get the mic one of these times." I should be like, "No, man, you have to bust," and then the song bust, but he was always like, "Yo, we're gonna move along together." So he was always. So I was always making sure I was prepared for that, for any day if he ever do it. I make sure I'm prepared for it, I remember the first night we never do it, where I play one party, and the man give me like Brockhard rhythm, baddest rhythm. So I get the mic, look a bit nervous, so maybe like the first song or something.
What year was this?
98. If I broke out rhythm, 98.
Yeah, 98, them time.
So me about 18 years old them time. So the first, pretty much them time that everybody juggled that rhythm this year. They got the Weenie one the first, and then the Mr. Easy, or the Mr. Easy and then the Weenie one. Whatever one of them. Me never the brother where I mix, and me never catch it and whatever it fuck up, right? But you see the next song, me catch it. I think it was the Frisco Kid would come. Look like some y'all get, and I remember it busted place, right? And then for some reason the forward was just super huge. I'm like, why this forward so big? Brother, me never realized a fight broke out. It's a fight broke out. Girl start fight. And brother, the same crowd who I look like forward are the people them a push.
So you say you get a forward.
Yo, they knock over the whole bumbucklad son. The whole son. The son push pan we push back, and then the son push pan we again. It's like it just Lego. Yo, when me say people everywhere, me say everywhere.
So you check, say you get a rocking forward.
No, the two get a forward, but the forward never in, and I couldn't figure out why the forward wouldn't stop. And it wasn't the fault. It never stopped our fight. And when the someone push you over or whatever, yo, it was one door where the fight was, and one small little back door to get out the back. Right?
Everybody I try to get out of the back door.
You see my brother Fire Touch I laugh? Trust me, it must remember, because if I'm not mistaken, he was mixing while I was talking. Yo, There was so many girls on the floor that fell because the floor was wet and it was buckle, buckle up flying, brother. I remember, this is a Guyanese party. I don't know if you know when Guyanese are war, buckle flying, my youth.
Yeah.
Buckle up, me say buckle up fly. Me swear say me head a go bust. Yo, me I run, me I jump over people. Yo, the door to get out is literally right there, and I cannot get to it. Me I fight for my life to get to this door, brother. Me I fight for my life to get, and I can't get to this door. Right when we get to the door, me look, and it was a girl. She hold my foot, my pants foot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like hell. I looked down at her, and I looked back at the crowd that was coming. I slapped her goddamn hand off my leg, and got the hell out of here.
Y'all wicked, Jimmy. Y'all wicked. Why couldn't hurt the girl?
Like the two and three people in that came behind me, the whole of them bust up, leaking. They got, that buckle a fly. Buckle a fly. I've never seen so much buckle fly in my life, brother.
That's the worst thing in a dance and buckle a fly.
Guyanese war, me call it. I never see something. Me say, I must a GT thing this. Cause me never see nothing like this. So everybody run out and broke out,
Yeah.
Right? So when it all said and done, remember, the record box in there. Everybody I say, cool, I have to cool off, I make everything cool off and see what I go on. So everything broke up. Let's shut no fire, because that was the main thing. We was like, that's the next thing. It's a Guyanese party, says somebody have it pandemic and that. So no shot, no fire. You see me, I say no shot, no fire or nothing. It look like I just a look up brawl or whatever. We have to go back and get the record them. And then after that, it was like, them time there we know, so we have to group up. Yeah, that was the next thing. The lights was off.
The lights?
The lights was off, yeah. So back, you hear the back of them are flying and dog and them are busting.
Hold on there. If the light them lock off, all them fling back on one another and them can't see.
Brother, you mean that, buckle fly? Cause remember, if one man fling buckle and lick the wrong person, that person I go fling back buckle, and if the next person buckle and fling back, so it turned in a buckle war. Nobody don't even really know who they throwing buckle at no more. Everybody just a fling buckle. When we go, so we done have a few we group back up and go back in to get the record box them. When we went back in to get the record box them, we never see so much broke, like shattered glass in the middle. Brother, glass everywhere. Blood, you can't see people step on glass too, because say shoes fly off on it. Glass everywhere, dog.
If your shoes are on your foot, man, do that. Yep.
Glass, I wickedest thing me ever. As a matter of fact, I can't remember no wicked a brawl in a dance standard. I can't remember. I sweetest, and then when it was all said and done, I biggest laugh we have for forever. Like like the song. I was like, it was like, boy, you should have never. I remember I'm a Bridging Blaze did have that. I said, you see, you give me the mic and fight, bro. You should have never given it.
Let me ask you a question. So when the fight broke out now, only did get this happened to no selector, and then get banned, Only did get the blame for the fight. No,
hell no. Okay. We're not getting no blame for the fight. But the man them, when I saw them from that time, we used to fight. We used to have an era where we used to have a little rivalry with a sound them time they named Desperado. A couple times the man them catch up on war, like physical war. Yeah, physical war.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like physical. Yeah. A couple times well. But them time they we young and you know what I say? Yeah, it was like really young. Like
war. Yeah.
Yeah, like to the point where like using your fist was still a thing. Cause if I did modern time, the whole of we probably would have killed each other by now. You know what I say? Yeah. If I didn't mute them like how they use them nowadays. Cause them time the man they would really physically fight each other if them have it out. You know what I say?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, from them time the man was like the first. And then after that then the sound ended up busting, all the way I go on,
So hold on, so that was your first sound where you play?
Yeah, that's the first song when I ever do anything with, like, have any experience in a party or in a dance or
What is your
anything.
name again? What's his name?
Syndicate.
Syndicate. Okay.
Syndicate. Yeah. Yeah. It's a guy, some Guyanese you. Them bad, musically bad, everything bad. Like, yo, let me tell you, the sound in the bus, and lock Jersey, pan juggling, why, everything, man, them lock the place for a while. The sound in the bus, like,
Yeah.
but that also ties into where the sound in the bus, when I went away, like, I went away from Jersey, I moved away, like, I moved out of the dance hall and everything, like, I end up pack up everything and I start live cowboy life, You know me I say, me
Okay.
start pack up everything and you know me I say, me move
Yeah.
to the south and like, me I do the street thing and it's like, so me never have no time for that. Me never have
Mm.
no time for the music. Cause like, I was around, cause even after I was around Syndicate, um, after the sound took off, I started doing this thing or whatever. It was like kind of evident, like the sound is always gonna be. You know what I mean? Like if me I gonna do my thing, probably more than likely I have to end up doing it somewhere else. But I'm a brethren them said we. Me and them, I'm a brethren them. I'm used to go around that so said we. Same type of relationship. I make sure me I drop cassette on them. You know what I say? Make sure the
Yeah.
man them up to date,
Yeah.
latest everything I had. Everything. I used to always make sure because those some that was one I felt like that was one of my obligations to make sure I always kept them up with the latest everything at Jamaica.
Cause you
Everything.
was the cassette man. You was the cassette man, so
Yeah, cassette
yeah.
video, everything. I used to always try to like, and they used to do it themselves too. Don't get me wrong, and I like them just sit down and wait upon me. But I was a youth where I was always with the latest everything. I usually first to know about enough. I saw them, the cataract them, man. I remember Top Secret and them sound them when them sound them bust out. I remember people at Jersey that even I knew about them sound that I needed. I bring some cassette and sitting on them thing there. But like I felt like at one point it felt like my duty to make sure I kept all of my selector friend them up on the latest everything because I always made sure I kept up on the latest everything. And
Mm-hmm.
them time that me and Sam from Twin Tower used to par every day. You know what I mean? I say, God, them time them live at Irvington now. Like I'm from East Orange, but once I think when I was 14, I moved to Irvington. You know what I mean? So like I moved right Irvington and Newark border like if you cross the road there Newark, if you're on the side of the road there Irvington. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? But I was still going to school in East Orange. But the record shop, Twin Tower record shop was right around the corner. Because I used to live on Isabella. Um and the record shop was on 18th Avenue and Columbia. And them two black there gangster talk. Like this like I moved from one ghetto to the next ghetto, to be
Yeah, yeah,
honest.
yeah.
You know, we never move out of the ghetto yet. You know what I mean? I mean never move out like we never move out of the ghetto yet. Them time. I moved from one ghetto to our next ghetto. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Yeah. So cause them time my father just having business and I build up and I build up and I railway. Him not buy the big house him not buy the big house yet. We not reach there so yet. You know what I mean? So them time we still a fight and I build up. And so that's where I live, and the record store was around the corner. So I used to be going around there a lot. After school, I would go around there. So me and Sample got real chill and real close, and it got to the point where I don't even know how it happened. Like I ended up being around Twin Tower, around the yard. Like it was a rare thing. Like a lot of people used to want to go there. People couldn't go there. I was accepted. Like, you know what I mean? They accepted me around the place. Like, to this day, like, that shit was like it meant a lot. It didn't,
So
not music,
at that time, Twin Tower was like the sound.
hot,
When
hot, 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 hot. Them time they Twin Tower hot. Them time they Twin Tower have Banky and have Sample.
Mhm.
And at the time, them man, they was two high bodies at the time. And they were young. It's not like them bust older like me, like I'm a busting out as a big man. Them man, they young, them kind of like young man. Because them kind of me, young. You know
Yeah.
what I say? And them man, they're a couple years older than me. Like Banky, I think me and Banky the same age. And Sam probably like 2 years. So them man, they young. Like, them man, they have the place away.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was other people around the sound, but that man there was the man with talent. Like the talent, you can see the talent, like talent, talent. Like you can't say if any part of them want to go in at the thing, them could have go in like talent like that.
Yeah.
So but around Twin Tower, it wasn't really music. Me never really go around Twin Tower and learn anything musically. You know what I mean? Like being around Twin Tower was more road code for me. You understand me? I say, me learn road code wrong there, sir. Because them time, them 18, 17, 18, 19. Me learn road code. Me learn how to navigate amongst Jamaica and amongst yard, man. Me not talk about no irregular average Jamaica. Me talk about street view.
Really?
Me born and raised in America and everything, you know what I mean? The culture is definitely different. So certain things where we can fly, yes, and I go fly, yes. So certain things where man I go take funny, yes, and I go take funny. And so, you know what I'm saying? When I wrong this up, I learn that as far as I deal with road, when it comes to road thing, how to navigate the road part of it. You know what I say? Like, me sit and watch certain militant type of people move certain way and all them man sometimes all of them probably not even know them man they would tell you all I one or two things and you hear it as something you carry on you for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? Or some man we meet and all a passing maybe all a one and two time come wrong this and take a liking to me and you know what I say and yo you're Yankee youth I like I play that music yet you know I play that music yet yo you're Yankee I like, yo, am I Yankee? I Yankee with this. I like. I was like, yeah, man, I Yankee proud of it. Like anybody we can tell. Any of my friend them from back then can't tell you. But never, that was one of my proudest things. I used to love the fact that, yeah, I'm American and I know this music more than you. It wasn't even a question.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a question. My brother sample can tell you, dog, them time them is 17, 18, 19, and me can tell you. I can say that I will say this right now. I won't itch to say it. I say it without apology. Nobody who played that sound, that was the hottest sound at the time. Nobody who played that sound knew music like that, was well rounded in music. They would have knew the up to date music like how I know. They didn't know music like me. Because remember, they grew up naturally in it. My thing when I grew up on reggae music. Not that my dad was a grown ass man. My dad didn't listen to dancehall. My dad stopped going to dance hall in the 80s. So before Shabba Bus, my father stopped going to party. So dance hall was really not his thing. Reggae music, father, Lovers Rock, Paragons, Ernest Smith and them, look at them, alternate, John Alton and them people, the Heptones. Like that's the stuff that that's what I knew as reggae music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dancehall was more like something to me that was kind of hard to understand. I would catch a word here and there, and some of them would be wickeder than the others. And especially if anybody did anything on the hip hop crossover, I would be more attractive. Because them time there, I'm in America, I grew up off of hip hop. But reggae has always been a part of my life. Always. But that was the reggae I grew up on. Sundays at my dad's house, you already know. You already know, like all day. Dennis Al Capone, all day. U-Roy, all day. Like them something all day. And that come with stories. That not just come with music I play, that come with stories. Story. When I say story, like brother, me coulda like that's why I laugh when people talk about this and that. Brother, me coulda tell you my father life and make it seem like a my life. That's how much story and history and them sitting there where my father come from. That's why when enough people go on like enough time this happen, you know, enough time barnyard man, enough time them go on like you're the first Jamaican they meet. You know? When them find out say you're born in America, enough of them go on like you are the first them are the first Jamaican them you ever meet, you know. And they don't realize if you have a Jamaican parent coming around and being around Jamaica says nothing new to you. The culture is not nothing. None of it's new. None of it. As much as you think, oh, you come from your center, bro, it's nothing you can say or do that I haven't heard before, seen before. You know what I mean? I have a whole half a family that's Jamaican, a whole half a family. The entire half of family. My father's entire half of family, nobody grew like an American. Nobody had an American upbringing. You grew what your parent was. You feel what I'm saying? You grew,
Yeah.
yeah, you grew what your parents is. It's like, so it wasn't it wasn't too much to learn. Like, but as far as when I got an adult now, you already, but that's different. When I become adult, I'm gonna start go around certain things and certain tuggy on street youth, and you have to know how to navigate that different. Opposed to the American youth, then when we grew up, it's different. It's totally different. I wouldn't even tell you. Well, I put it like this: it's different, but it's still the same. When you really once you learn it and you're in it, you realize say nothing about this is really different. They might call it something different. They
Different,
might
but I
call
really,
this different.
yeah,
I really the same fucking thing. You know what I
yeah,
say? I really the
yeah.
same thing. So it was never really hard to navigate. But learning it was good was always fun. Like meeting different characters and different people, and like it was also, like when you born here in America and you think Jamaica, you just think every Jamaican is the same. It's all Jamaican. It's like you find out the difference between countryman and town man, and all them look sitting there, and the east from the west, and this place from that place. And me get all of that schooling before me even, cause only
Yeah.
Jamaica me know about that what my father tell me. And that's St. Mary and not a beer. So when we start go around there, so we start meet some man we come from town, and for hear them man that talk and tell story, it don't even sound like the same country where my father, it don't even sound like the same island where my father come from, you know what I say? So yeah, enough little things, man. Then that was my upbringing as far as being at that young age. But I left from around music early. Like I left from around the dance hall like 21. 21
Okay.
years old. Like I was 21. Like me and my brethren did have a look thing. Him did have a brethren named Brandon. He's Irish. This was back in 1999. Me and him started this. Him did have records, and I used to chat on the mic, of course. And we put together a little song named Night Star. And we used to juggle. We had some basement party. He used to throw some look after work sessions at his house, and people being there drinking, burning weed and shit. Like that's like really the place where I started really to smoke. Like when I used to be around my brethren them, syndicate them, like I would just have to hit a spliff one or two times and be ready for the whole day. But them time when I used to be around my brethren and Brandon, he used to smoke, like, and it would just be me and him. So he would just smoke here, man, and I'll be like, trying to keep up. So that's why I also build up my tolerance for smoke. Listen, I'm a white friend, Brandon, big up himself, and so we used to chat on the mic. I used to chat on the mic. He would mix, and we played a couple events, and we even play some real party, like some real dance with flyer
Yeah.
and everything. We play some of them. So we do all of that. But at the time, I was in a transition with my life, brother. Like, I was around people where, like,
Jimmy,
my friend, yeah.
not the second. The live, we have 1 minute to the live, but we have to read forward.
Yeah,
Remember we?
start the live over. Come, I want to go upstairs and roll an next split. So start here over.
All right, all right, all
And
right. Cool, cool.
plus it stopped raining. We can't put on my fucking umbrella. I probably look like I'm.
All right, we have read forward. We have read forward. Read forward.
Yeah,
Yeah,
forward again.
yeah. So people, we are gonna reset, right? We are gonna reset. 30-second reset. All party plus 1 forward. All right, reset, reset, reset.